Welcome to the Dundalk Stadium social channels as we catch up with County Laois trainer Kieran Cotter, who's enjoyed plenty of success at the stadium over the last couple of years. Kieran, thanks for taking the time to join me. You're a busy man at the moment, I'd say.
Yeah, we are busy here. We've plenty more horses come in. We're just after completing a new yard here on site, so we're all good to go and hopefully looking forward to the season ahead, yeah.
Yeah, it's full steam ahead, obviously, with your Dundalk team, but the grass season, of course, is only around the corner. How many have you in at the moment?
We have, well, I think we've 16 in, and we probably have another 10 to come, and hopefully we'll pick up another few as the season progresses, and take it from there. Yeah,
it's been a really, really good few years for you, Kieran. You had a great year last year, 18 winners.
Yeah, we had a super year last year. And I remember that this time last year we were going through the barn and we said we couldn't pick out any star we had around. We thought we had maybe 4, 5, 6 winners there. And we wound up with 19 winners at the end of the season. So yeah, no, it was fantastic, and 2 Premier handicaps taken as well. So yeah, we were delighted. Yeah.
Yeah, you had some phenomenal flag bearers, the likes of A Step Too Far. I mean, what she did was incredible.
Yeah, we were all over the moon with her. Yeah, she's owned by a neighbour, a friend of ours, a long-time friend of ours, and we're lucky to get her. And look, she just, yeah, it was a resounding success. I remember she was second first time out, I think, in Kempton in the Class 7, and we were kind of wondering, where do we go from here? But it just went up and up, and culminated, of course, as everybody knows now, in winning the Joe McGrath at the Curragh.
Yeah,
so she's back in now, and the target this year is for if we could get placed at listed company, that's her sorted as a broodmare. So that's the target for this year, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Do you think she's as good as ever, Kieran? Do you think there might even be more improvement to come?
Well, her dam improved at 4. I think she was placed at listed company. So like, who's to say she can't? Every day she went out, she improved. And a lot of these Premier Sprint handicap winners or runners, there's a fine margin between that and even listed standards. So yeah, we're hopeful. Yeah.
Yeah, and the stadium itself, Kieran, has been a good shop window for you as well. You've sold quite a few horses to the Asian market, haven't you?
Well, we have. Yeah, we sold. Well, we sold obviously Woodford General when he won a maiden and ace at the start of the season. He went there, but we sold a nice 2-year-old as well. It was moment back end of last year, and he went to Asia, and then there was a couple of others. But I mean, the Dundalk's been fantastic for us, yeah, because it's important when you're in a smaller yard that the whole winter long to keep showcasing the yard and what we do here, and we've kind of maintained our form well over the last 12-18 months or more, yeah. So. Yeah.
And there's plenty of opportunities at the stadium, Kieran, for those lower grade horses week in, week out.
There is plenty of opportunities for them, but they're horrendously competitive. People say lower grade, and right, they are lower grade, but you look at the times they'll run in a 45 to 65 over 5. They'll still be in the 59-second bracket, and a lot of maidens might even struggle to get into that. So you won't win with bad horses and dog. That's it, full stop. And we're happy if we can get our horses out of the 45-65 bracket. You're in a better place, but they're just very, very competitive.
Yeah, you've already had 3 winners there this year, Kieran. The likes of Zen Silence, what are you likely to do with her?
She went home for a 2 or 3 week break, and I think she'll be better when she gets on grass, maybe a cut in the ground and maybe a stiffer 5 or 6. So yeah, her half brother, Inflection Point, he wound up being placed at listed company in the Dog at the back end of last season. So we would be expecting pretty substantial improvement with her, So hopefully.
Yeah. Is she a bit of a madam, Kieran?
I suppose she got branded that because she's a little bit quirky, but she's got better with racing, and the family just have their own peculiar tendencies, But once you get to know them, and I mean, she did go out and win her maiden, so she did a lot more than most horses do. So
Yeah. And another
we were happier with her, and she's going the right direction. Yeah.
And another recent winner at the stadium, Slade Runner. How's he?
Slade's very, very well. Yeah, he went on a break as well with a view to coming back on the grass. And maybe we'll switch him back to keep him to the 6 furlongs going forward. We're a bit unlucky with the draw a couple of times, and that's the only issue with the dog, especially over the 6. If you're drawn wide, you're handing 3 lengths away anyway at the start. And these sprints are decided by small enough margins. So look, he will win again. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You have 3 runners on Friday night, Kieran. You might tell us a bit about them. St. George's Head is a 2-time course winner.
He is, yeah, and he's we call him the Iron Horse because racing just makes him hungry, and he's a great attitude, and he's been very, very consistent for his last 6 or 8 runs, and he's back up there on Friday. I think it's over a mile, and better class race, but he's down the weights and has a nice racing weight on his back, and he meets the favourite on I think 17 pounds better terms than when they last met. So he'll be in the money again. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's a much better race than what he's been contesting, but he's got a smashing weight with the 7 off, doesn't he?
He has a smashing weight, and he's a nice draw there, drawn too, so he'll be able to just sit in and take a tour around and see where it goes from there. But yeah, looking forward to seeing him run. He'll be in the money, and there are small margins inside these races. He doesn't have 10 or 12 pounds in hand or anything like that, but he could very well win, or he should hopefully be placed anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the newcomer Gold Phoenix then, Kieran?
Well, Phoenix is another horse from Dr. Tan owns. He's a good supporter here in the yard, and Jim Ryan, Milltown stud. It's his first one for us. I'd say 7 is probably the bottom end of his trip. He's a nice horse. He'll gallop away. He'll do well. He'll run a very nice race, and I don't know much about the opposition, but he'll gallop all the way to the line, and yeah, we think he'll run well.
I suppose it's just see how he gets on first time. Is it an educational run as such?
Look, we don't do educational runs. If he can win, we'll win.
Yeah.
But he obviously first race, you don't want to frighten him or anything like that. But I mean, if the race fell right from him, I could see him being in the money, and who knows after that, you never really know until you have it there for the first race, what way things will fall. But yeah, we like it, yeah.
Yeah, and good old Fridtjof Nansen then in the 6 furlong handicap.
Fridtjof has paid the price for throwing in his consistent runs every second or third run. He's been rated, I think, 76 or 78 or 74 for the last year and a half or 2 years, and that's probably where he's at. And he just doesn't seem to come down the handicap. And he's back over 6 tomorrow. I think he won a 6 up the Curragh with Colin Keane, and Colin's back on him. So yeah, he's going to run another big race, but we'll need a bit of luck to go and win. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting Colin's back on him because he knocked a good tune out of him that day at the Curragh.
He did indeed, yeah. Well, we're glad to have him. He rode a nice few winners for us last year, and hopefully we'll have a good association with him again this year. He's the best there is. So look, we have that on our side anyway. It's a plus, and the horse is in good form. So yeah, we'll see.
Have you many juveniles for the grass, Kieran?
We don't really. Thought we would have got more support on that front, but the season's early yet. I think we only have with 3 2-year-olds, and we'll probably pick up another few coming along. But no, we didn't get many in that front. No, but we'll just keep plowing away doing our own thing, and no doubt we'll get some along the way.
Yeah, you don't have a George Cornelius lined up for an early season maiden, do you?
No. I don't know what happened, George. He's gone to England now, and he's just gone down the slippery slope. We had huge promise from the day he won, and indeed, again, you talk about the Asian market. There was phenomenal money offered for him, and the lads in England that owned him wanted to keep him, and look, it didn't work out. I say I don't know what happened to him, but he never progressed. I think he 2 runs for us. He won, and he was 4th, and then he went back to England and just went on the slippery slope, as some horses do. Went the wrong way,
Yeah. Well, Kieran, listen, it's been great to have you on. Best of luck Friday night, and best of luck for 2021. Thanks for talking to us.